This table is horrible.
Smell that drawer.
I just shit on his table.
Because it's a shit table. I mean, I get it now.
Table.
Boom. Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode of the Terrible Table Podcast. I've got Nicholas in his shirt in here and Chris in his hat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling out the hat.
Yeah. You like my shirt?
I love your shirt, man. I don't think anybody looks more sexy than when they're in that shirt.
I can agree to that.
My dad was wearing it the other day. I almost blew him.
My wife looked at me earlier and she was like,
I want to meet the man that
leave.
got that done.
She didn't tell me to get out. She just said leave.
Because she was so wet?
Yeah. I think so.
Is it still like BBC if I fuck her in this shirt?
WIC.
I don't think so.
I just did it wrong. BWC.
It's BWC.
BWC.
BIC. Big Italian cock.
Yeah.
Does it taste like spaghetti?
When the moon hits your eyes.
I'm just gonna make. I want to
He
wear.
knows what his dick tastes
I'm gonna
like.
tell Mark that I wore the shirt with his face on it while we fucked.
She gets to look into his
That's
eyes
a great threesome.
as he does this.
Please don't do that. Emily's just going to be like, I need Mark now. You can't. You got to make it bad because
Yeah.
she's going to look at the shirt a bunch. You got to
Tell you
fucking
she's
put down
moving to
no
Austin.
work, bro.
All right, so we started this thing way off the rails.
That's all good.
Should we try it again?
No.
No, it's
Leave
good.
it at that?
So look. Let's.
All right, so we got Standy McGee over here that wants to get some shit off his chest.
Well, yeah. Well,
So-
before that, because we were talking about the shirt so let's just talk about this situation for a moment.
Oh, wait, the one thing. So, everybody, this week's episode of the podcast is being brought to you by me. I was just bullshit.
Oh shit! I thought you got a sponsor.
Hell
Shit.
no. I wanted to fuck with him. He was like, I got goodies. And I was like, wait a minute, grab that jerky.
Oh, yeah, we
I
got
got goodies too. I love that jerky. We just got a bunch of them from Sam's.
Dude.
I don't know how to fucking say this.
Bridgeport? Bridgeford?
I am fucked up right now.
Are you?
I looked at this and said, Bird G. Ford.
He was a hell of a man. My hat's off to you, Mr. Ford.
Bird.
Bridge.
Birdie.
What do you think Bird High School was named
Is
after?
Bridge Ford sponsoring today's podcast?
I think Johnny's Pocketbook.
No. That's Johnny. Brought to you by me.
Brought to you by On The Go.
No, not even on the go. I mean, I guess technically on the go. And
little bit of on the go.
Partly Oshner. I guess I need to edit that out.
Beep, beep, beep,
That's
beep,
where my
beep.
wife works.
Maybe we could throw me a sponsor. I could sponsor the podcast once.
All
Hey.
right. What you gonna do?
Social anchor.
Perfect.
Hey, you want to do a co-sponsor for one of Joel's events? $125 each?
Maybe.
We need to know soon.
Ooh.
You can say no. I just don't take
Put
this
you on the
serious
spot on the
event. They're doing a
podcast
car
too,
show.
man. You know how many people are going to hear this and hold you to it, man?
What
Nobody.
kind of what does he want to do?
Just a sponsorship. He needs money to put on this show. It's a car show. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about Nick's shirt real quick. Our dear friend Marcus Pugh is leaving the city. So I decided to make a flyer where he looked like a dead guy because he's fucking dead to me since he's leaving.
Jesus, that got real.
and he's black, so it was fitting to
I
put him
didn't
on.
say that, Mark. He said it.
I said it, and it's fitting to
Mark said it.
black
Mark is
culture. You know, when somebody passes,
You put 'em
God
in the
rest their
clouds.
soul. You put him in the clouds on a shirt.
So we
God
made the
rest his
flyer. Nick came up with a great idea. He was like, "See if you can get these shirts made in half a day." And I was like, "Okay," and it made it happen. But when we went to Bears after his last show, I did it with my other hand that's under the table.
Right.
I was jerking it. I talked to this buddy of mine. I was like, "Check out this flyer I made for his real last show," because Mark knew the show was happening, but we wanted to blow that one out and blow out ours. And so I showed him the flyer, and he was like, "Dude, that's so fucking funny. Y'all made it like he's dead." And I said the same joke because he's dead to me now. And he was like, "You should make like funeral programs." And I was like, "Oh, that'd be sick." And he goes, "You know, I own a print shop, right?" And I did know that, but I forgot. And I was like, "How much would that cost?" And he's like, "I'll do it for free, man." So this next show is going to be brought to you by Boyette Printing. Nick's already seen a video of these.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
This is incredible.
Incredible. Emily, check out this thing that we got made.
So these
We do have somebody here off camera. Everybody, she does not.
There she is. Let's go, M Dog.
Row, 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 row.
So these are going to be
Bailey will understand.
These are going to be the special edition. We're going to sell these.
We made 8 of them.
Yep.
How much are they?
$50 a shirt.
Ooh.
But we're doing it all to raise money for him. And so this is the one run special edition. These will never be made again. This is the only time you would get a shirt like this. So,
We made 2 mediums, 2 larges, 2 XLs, and 2 2XLs.
Yep.
Oh, why are you telling me about the two XLs? You want me to? It won't even fit me, will
It's a
it?
slim shirt.
I am so
Hey,
fat.
This is a medium.
I didn't get me one
So
either.
fat.
Yeah, but once you wash that, bro, it's gonna be Emily's shirt.
This one was gigantic on me, and then I washed it. It was like I knew exactly this is gonna be perfect.
Yeah, they shrink and they make your arms look good, don't they? Don't you feel good about your?
I don't know. I think my arms make my arms look
Oh
good. Baby.
shit, dude, chill out.
Watch out now.
There's ladies in the room. You
I
trying
know.
to steal this man's woman?
My wife's name is Emily, so I should be able to hide the phone number, right?
Emily too. You know what? I just learned his wife's name.
You
didn't know my wife's
You've
name?
been knowing that.
No, I know your wife's name.
But you've been knowing his
Well, if
me
you
and
knew,
him have
if you
talked
knew
about
his
this.
wife's name, you knew my wife's
How
name.
great is this?
It's
Look,
perfect.
order of
Oh yeah,
service.
more about Nick or more about Chris.
Yes. Order of service. Introduction by Pastor C.C. Luker.
Yeah.
That's your boy.
Yeah.
It should have said
Are you
bishop.
going to talk like this whenever you give your sermon when you first walk up there?
I have
Christopher.
handkerchiefs that
Yeah.
you can use.
I got handkerchiefs. We sweating it out up there, baby. I was thinking about getting a suit, but like Evan was like, you need to get like a big black preacher suit, like a purple one. I was like, dude, I ain't trying to drop all. I'm making no money off this show. all the money's
If
going.
you go to Dillard's, you can probably get a Steve Harvey suit for like $59. You know?
Dude, then it has Paul Bears with all the comics. How amazing! Did y'all see the message on the back?
I didn't read it, but I saw it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I said from us, but it's just from me, and I was sad.
I don't have my readers on, young man. I can't see that small.
How far away do you think you are from readers?
I don't know. I mean, I'm blind now, but I just make it
You don't wear glasses? Why not?
because I don't need them.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So he has no idea about this.
He has no idea about that or the shirts.
This is incredible.
Mark is going to walk in and be like, oh shit, I'm really dead. I'm going to introduce it like, ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Wish I could get a coffin.
That would be sick.
I tried to, Nick was like, we need to get an offer in plate. And I went on Amazon, but they're like $60.
I wish I'd have known. I'd have built a coffin.
Just bring the terrible table.
I'd have built like
we
old
didn't-
Western style coffin.
we
What
didn't-
you mean? Bring the terrible table?
Bring the terrible table, bro.
Fuck you! I don't have an 18-wheeler to haul this thing
Fuck it, throw it in the pilot, dog.
on top of the pilot. You know what? I could cover my pilot every time it hails with this thing.
I love this table.
This table's fucking massive.
It's so big. It's so terrible, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking piece of shit.
We just didn't
table.
have a lot of time. He kind of dropped the ball on us quick, and he was like, "And I need to raise money." And I'm like, "Fuck, dude, you couldn't like give your boy a heads up."
Well,
But
we're gonna miss him. He's gonna do good in Austin, though.
Oh yeah, I just hope he can get enough time on stage.
he will.
Fucking Tristan went to Austin
Yeah.
and he did the open mic at Rogan's new club.
He sent me the flyer. Yeah,
Yeah, his name was on the flyer
Yeah,
for the
I saw
open
that,
mic.
Yeah, hope
Oh,
he did
shit.
good.
He did, and he told me he bombed.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was better than he thinks. Everybody's hard on themselves.
Not me, dude. When I do good, I'm like, boy, did you fucking see that?
I nailed it.
The other two guys, Matt and Garrett, are moving to Austin as well.
Yeah, Matt's
We're
moving.
losing 3.
Matt's moving this.
Oh yeah,
weekend.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. I
Garrett's
forgot.
not leaving yet. He's getting ready. I'm gonna miss both those dudes. I hope they just crush it out there.
They
man.
will.
I mean, it's if you're gonna actively try to pursue comedy, that's the place.
That's
to be.
the spot, yeah.
Get on stage.
Isn't it awesome that
9
that's the
times a
new
night.
the new place is not L.A. It's not New York. It's Austin because they all fucking moved to Austin.
Yeah, it's within
Oh,
reach too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
St. Rogies, man. He was like, "Yo, I'm out this bitch."
Yeah.
I've been listening to nothing but Matt and Shane's secret podcast. Have you heard it yet?
I've listened to quite a few of them.
Shane Gillis is my best friend.
I like Shane.
He's legit
he's
my
funny
best
as shit.
friend. That's that special we watched down in New Orleans. That guy that talks about how he looks like he has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Dude, he is such a bro.
I just found my new favorite comedian.
Chris Luger?
No.
Oh,
I
Glenn
can't
Stewart.
remember his name.
Oh,
my new
New
favorite.
favorite. No, I don't know.
No,
Name a joke. Name a joke or a premise.
I just saw it. His special was called Cheeseburger. It just
Oh,
came
Andrew
out.
Santino.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
He's
I
great.
watched the whole special and I was like, "Holy shit!" When he told the story
I haven't
about
watched it yet.
about the thing, then it was such a good story.
Oh, I mean, you can blow it. I don't watch specials anymore because I don't want to accidentally steal someone's shit. I did that with Nate's last special. I legit took word for word a joke, and as the last word came out, I said to myself, "I go, that's a Nate Bargatze joke." Which I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Did you deliver it like he does too?
Nah. Dude, I'll tell you what. When we saw Nate Bargatze, that man did not disappoint.
Yeah.
You know who else didn't disappoint? fucking BK, old Bertie K.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Nick, check the wall. He got Bert's signature at midnight after the show.
On the picture?
On the picture. Go check
See
it
the
out.
silver?
Shut the fuck up.
No.
My boy waited till
I
midnight.
had to hustle for it. So I got a picture of the Kool-Aid moment on Two Bears. One of the fans that I ran into on Reddit painted a oil painting, so I bought one. And
What was it, like a 1 of 5 prints?
one of 5, I think 6 total, 5 prints
Yeah,
and then the original. So I bought one. It's been hanging back here. I tried to get Tom, but I couldn't get in front of Tom when he came.
Oh, that dude hopped in the bus so quick.
So,
You don't play no games.
But Bert, man, it was a long. I mean, you know the story. We talked about it. I didn't tell you about it.
No, you didn't know you got a son.
Okay, so basically what happened is the morning that he was supposed to be here, I went. I'm just total stalker vibes warning, but I knew where he was coming from. I checked it on Google Maps how far it was, and I was like, all right, he should be here by about this time. So I took my son to his soccer game, and then me and him slid over there and tried to get the thing signed, and he wasn't there. The bus with his face was on it, but that was the only bus that was there, and the security guard was like, I don't think he's here. So I was like, all right. So I brought my son back, and I shot back over there, thinking that maybe he'd be back. And then security ran me off.
Yeah.
So later that afternoon, I find out that he's at fucking Ford Park playing disc golf with some friends, or watching disc golf with some friends of mine. I'm like, God damn it. But I don't have time because we got the show. Me and my wife are going to dinner first, blah, blah, blah. So I got to go get a birthday cake for my daughter. So me and my daughter hop in the car, and we're going to Great American Cookie Company in North Bossier. So we go buy the thing, and we wait for 45 minutes, an hour. My daughter's like, we gotta fucking go, Dad, let's hit the
She's like,
brakes.
Dad, I don't care about your man crush right now.
So we left. My wife and I went to dinner, went to the show, had a great time, and then traffic was real bad. So my wife was like, let's go stand over here and see if we can see him. So we go stand, nothing. So we get back home, we go pick up the kids, get back home. It's about quarter till midnight or so, about 11:30, and I've got to go get a birthday card for my daughter. The next day is her birthday.
Typical
So-
dad fashion.
Yeah,
the
so
night of.
I run to Walgreens. I get her card, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try one more time. I drove over there, pulled up in the parking lot, quarter till, 10 till, around that till midnight, and there's a couple people that kind of emerged from by the bus, and I'm like, fuck it, man. So I just walk over there. I'm like, hey, if I need to leave, or whatever, but I just want to see if I can get this signed. And the guy was like, you can ask him. And here he come walking up, signed the thing. We talked for a second, pounded through the fence, and Bob's your uncle, man. It was fucking awesome.
Was he cool?
Hey, he was cool. I mean, we didn't really interact like that, but he was cool enough to sign the thing and not be like, hey, man, it's midnight. I'm trying to leave. Go fuck yourself. Fortunately, I was the only person there. And
it might have been an issue if there's a ton of people.
yeah. Or if I'd have been the start of something, you know what I mean? Like, everybody starts running over there.
Yeah, me and Whitney, we went to the show together because I hit up Jordan. I was like, kind of want to see Bert. You want to go? And she was like, nah, not really. She was like, you should take Whitney. Straight up just took Whitney out for dinner and drinks to the show, bought her a shirt, like all kinds of shit. She had the best date ever, and no one got laid out of it. I was like, damn, I thought we were getting close to that threesome. It didn't happen.
No,
No.
not even close. Did you see what I bought you because you threw a fit the last time?
Dude, why am I such a baby bitch?
Why are you such a baby
Dude,
bitch? This cost me $3.99, motherfucker. I mean,
I'll reimburse you, dog.
Jesus. You said you ain't got no money, man.
I'll reimburse you one day.
No, don't worry about it.
Dude.
I got this.
All right.
All right, here we go. The shit talking begins.
I got some shit to get off my chest.
Let it loose. He sat down for it. I'm glad he finally sat down.
Oh, he gave up so quick. You missed it.
I didn't realize
It was
that.
like 3 minutes.
I thought, he was, I thought he was standing. I guess I didn't realize he was sitting down. All right. Say it with your chest. Or just text. It doesn't matter.
Dude, check
You can do
this
that.
shit. I'll tell mine real quick.
Tell your story.
Oh, God.
So on the way here, Nick was like, go get that shirt. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to go get that shirt. And he said, please. And I was like, fuck. Because Nick, for some reason, convinced me to do anything. And all he did was say, please. Like, he didn't say anything else convincing. But on the way back, there's this girl walking in these booty shorts, right?
Oh.
And I'm like looking at her. Then all of a sudden, I just hear a honk, and my wife's just watching me stare at this lady's ass from another car.
No shit. Hell yes. Busted.
I was like, oh.
Busted.
Hey. She was like, yeah.
You know how I get away with it with my wife? Every time I see a fireman, I point him out.
Does she like firemen?
She like, I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't love firemen?
No, you like hot firemen. You don't like firemen. Have you seen?
Look, man, they're
Shreveport's
men in
firemen?
uniform. I mean, fucking firemen are hot.
Dude, I wear a uniform every day.
Yeah, and I
Never-
bet, and women think you're hot. You just don't realize it.
Thanks, man.
You do uniforms too, so you don't like the waterman. I was hot.
Hell yeah, dude. 'cause
Fuck
you
yeah.
Gave them bitches hydration.
I gave and these calves, these big old calf muzzles.
Were we all allowed to wear shorts?
Hell yeah, man! I miss wearing shorts. I moved over here to On the Go and eat no shorts.
No shorts. That's a rule.
You could never wear shorts ever again in your life. If I catch you off, Howard. I'm just kidding. He doesn't talk like that, and he never said that. But no shorts at work.
Someone's trying to
So
do
I've been
their
wearing
job.
pants forever. So now my legs are all pasty white. Like if I put them up, it would light the room up even more.
Take your
you
pants
know?
off.
My pants off.
All the way off.
Bling bling. Am I wearing socks or not?
Your shorts that you do wear, because I can see a tan line a little bit. You wear too long of shorts.
Yeah.
Do you wear cargo shorts?
No,
Yes,
God,
you do.
no. I swear to God, fuck no. You and I will fight over cargo shorts. I'm not doing it.
You know, cargo shorts are kind of like minivans. Like they're great, but they look like they do. Cargo shorts
I
are
love
very
them. I
convenient.
love a minivan. I hate cargo shorts
Why do you hate them?
because they're cargo shorts.
Yeah, they're horrible.
How many
looking.
things do I have to have bump into my knee?
Have you seen that
I don't
video?
need anything.
Have you seen that video? I forget which comic it is. And he goes, "So you're rocking the cargo shorts, man? What kind of cargo you carrying?" Have you seen this?
I vaguely recall it.
And
but
the dude goes, "I just like the way they fit." And it's some dude with like Down syndrome. And he sits there and the whole crowd gets quiet as fuck. And he goes, "I'm not going to make fun of him. This is going to be a learning portion of the show." And then he just talks to the guy about his cargo pants.
no,
He's just like, "I am not going to make fun of him, guys. We are all just going to learn something right now."
no. I hate cargo shorts. I don't like cargo pants unless I'm like, am I hiking? Am I working in the woods? You know,
I wear cargo pants at work.
am I trying to administer first aid on a trail?
Y'all don't have cargo shorts for y'all's little handhelds?
For Music Mountain Water?
Yeah.
No, I just wore regular shorts and just eventually our handhelds turned into our cell phones.
Ugh.
So
They pay your cell phone bill?
No, not our cell phones. Their cell phones.
cell phone.
I had my cell phone.
Nick told me to say that. I was going to throw him one.
Is that it? Are we good?
See how Nick's trying to rush us when he took a 10-minute break
To chew. Yeah.
How am I trying to rush this? And this goes right into what we're about to talk about.
gaslighting?
How am I trying?
No, Nick goes,
You're not trying to rush anybody.
No, wait, time out.
Yeah,
did
no,
did y'all
we're
not hear him
fucking-
go, "Are we done?"
All right.
Nick told me to say that. I was going to throw him one.
Is that it? Are we good? I didn't say
Oh,
that.
yes, he
he
did.
said that.
Nick told me to say that. I was going to throw him one.
Is that it? Are we good?
I mean, you know what?
Go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't go back right this second. I'd have to.
Throw it in right now. No, I swear
No.
you go. Are we done?
If you said it.
I swear to God you said that.
if
I
you
might be
said
crazy, but I thought I heard you say
I
it.
may have said it. I don't.
I don't know. I heard a big nose say
I
it.
think I asked if you were done chewing. Maybe I said, "Are you done
Yeah.
talking about chewing?"
I've just been silent.
yeah,
dude.
no, we noticed. You know, that's why we're talking shit to you. Is more than anything else.
I'm chilling.
Are you ready? Are you ready to
Dude,
get
my
this
dude
off
got a
your
black people shirt on and started acting aggressive.
chest? Stir fry is in the house.
I was
Hey.
I was telling someone, I was like, little jokes that are just for me, and I always bring up the stir fry bit because we argued for what 10 minutes about how you eat stir fry every day, and you're like, no, I fucking don't. Like you were getting frustrated at one point. You're like, no, dude, I don't
You
eat
can
stir
keep
fry.
rocking. You can keep rocking. Okay.
It's my favorite joke because I like doing jokes that are just for me. Like it's like when someone's like, hey, what's that guy's name again? You're like talking about Nick, and you're like, oh, it's Jeff. They're like, hey, Jeff, and he's like, my name's not fucking Jeff, and they just look back, and you're like, it's just for you, no one else. It's
Yeah.
just a fun joke.
Fucking asshole. What's the speed limit? 90. Oh, okay.
Cops won't pull you over if you take a left if it's a one way.
Which way though?
Either way, coop go both ways.
So anyway, Nicholas, lay it on me.
We're here.
Lay it on me.
All right.
I'm gonna edit everything that he's done so far. You know what I ought to do? Look at you and go, welcome everybody to this week's episode of the Terrible Table Podcast. And anyway, Nick,
I'll sit here and just look at y'all.
no, you won't.
When the talent
you chatty
leaves, so does the show.
I've tried to segue to him 19 and a half times
hey,
now.
Did I tell you?
He won't let you.
I noticed.
I'm out.
What happened? One more story, bro.
No, one more story.
One more story.
I was talking to Nick yesterday, and he had some shit to say today. So let's hear it.
What you got, Nick?
Hey. So I got
Anyway, I'm just kidding. Go.
I got some shit that I've been wanting to get off my chest. Today is a good day for it because we started talking slightly about. I was talking to Glenn the other day,
Right,
and
at the
we
show.
were like, "What the fuck is that?" and I kind of brought it upon myself. But I had some time to marinate on this situation, and I think it is because of Chris that has been feeding a situation that doesn't maybe fully exist other than in his mind, and has now projected this out to other individuals who are believing.
This is a joke just for me. I'm thinking it's going to be one of those moments.
Oh my God.
Let's see how far this joke went.
Who are now starting to believe what it is that he's saying.
Nick's
Like the stuff when he's like, Nick doesn't tip, Nick drives like a woman, those kind of things that he's told me, and
Or
he was just trying to warn me, don't let you drive my vehicle because you steal, things like that. So
Yeah.
just nothing major.
no.
But he told me about the herpes.
Overall encompassing is that I'm a dick, right? Chris really believes that I'm a dick.
I don't know why I love Nick so much. He's kind of like me, where he's a lovable guy. He's hard to love, but he's hard to not love.
And
Well, he's told us some of his hard to love stories. Like, I go to Taco Bell and I want a flour tortilla with a corn tortilla in the middle of it, and I need cheese and sour cream, but I don't want any of the flakes in the sour cream. Can you pick those out with a fork?
Team Luker 1, Nick 0. Next,
I don't agree with that.
I'm just talking like that right there. Like, if I looked at my wife and she was like, "Hey, this is how I want you to order this in the drive-through window," I mean, I'm pretty sure we'd be going to the clerk of courts and I'd be signing something, and we'd be looking for another house. That's all I'm saying.
I would never ask somebody to order my food for me in that way.
No,
I'm always going to definitely do it myself.
but no, just being around a person that does things like that, it's like, what?
I want to say for
If they spit in my food, I'm be like, it might taste better.
Well, I want to say for the record before we move any further here, I'm just fucking with you. I don't think you're a dick. I'm pretty sure I defended you the other night.
You did, and I really appreciate that.
I thought because I definitely didn't see where Glenn was coming from, and that's why I just said, well, I've dealt with him, but I've never seen that, so whatever. You know what I mean? Because you're not a dick.
Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
Nah, you're my boy, Blue.
So Chris has come up with this thing, and he says stuff like what he just said, right? He goes, Nick is, hard to love, and I'm like, what in the fuck is this? Like, I have done nothing other than I think it's my personality and quirks, and you don't like the quirks that I have, so then you think that makes me a dick by like the way I order my food, or because you gave this example, you said, or if we go to a restaurant and you want to sit at the patio but nobody else is on the patio, and you'll ask, hey, is the patio open? And they'll go, oh, it can be, and you go, okay, great, can we sit there?
It's more of a no, and Nick's like, well, that's where I want to sit. Now, he's not like saying it aggressively either. He's like, well, I want to sit there. And then as a person that's been in service, you're like, you've been in service too, so it's like, fuck, like I guess, man. But
I don't put.
You do
people,
realize it's raining and there's no roof, right?
I don't put people in those positions though. Like if it's really a problem, and
check
I can
3, you fucked up the microphone.
If it's really a problem, and I see that it's going to inconvenience somebody that bad, then I don't worry about it. Let it go. But if I feel like it's not that big of a deal, then like, what's the problem? So what has happened, and I'm noticing it now, is that Chris has audibly been telling people that I'm a dick, and then giving these examples.
The other day, I told Glenn he kicked my child.
Like, what the fuck?
I would never tell him that.
So now Glenn
What's your kid's name that he kicked?
Buns.
When Buns told me what happened.
So now Glenn has also come into the and you know what Glenn said? He said, I like 95% of you, but there's 5% of you that I just hate.
It's only
It's the 5% that won't fuck him.
That's probably that. But then I really started thinking, and I was like, you know what? If you like 95% of a person, but
Pretty
you
standard.
don't like 5% of the person, that's probably not bad.
Yeah, I could agree to
I think
that.
most people, there's some things that most people do that you're like, I don't really like that. But I don't think it constitutes calling somebody a dick and making a whole deal about it. On top of that, his wife does not like me.
Oh, my wife can't stand Nick.
Are you serious?
She fucking hates me.
She doesn't hate him. She just doesn't like him.
Are you talking about my wife? Because my wife hates your guts too. I was wondering why.
What is happening?
Oh, she's the reason? Gotcha. Emily got to all of them.
I told my wife, though, check it. I told her, I go, well, that's too fucking bad. Nick's my best friend.
So he Boom. No, so like I've really been trying to marinate and figure this stuff out. The reason for that is because I really do try to be the best version of myself that I can. And so if the people that are closest to me think that I am a dick, and I know partially he fucks with me, but I do know that he actually is serious about that sometimes. And I don't understand, and we've had conversations, like I don't understand what I'm doing. Because if anybody wants, I would give somebody the shirt off my back in a heartbeat.
Not that shirt though.
I would.
For $50.
I'm not giving it to him, but I'll sell it to him off my back.
Like if somebody needs help, like I'm always there. If Chris calls me tomorrow and he's like, I am in a bad spot and I need your help immediately, I'm dropping it all and going. Yeah. And so I think about those things and then I'm like, but a dick? What? Like, how am I a dick? You know? And then, you know, Glenn's like, yeah, you come off as aggressive or big dick energy. And I just think to myself, I'm like, I'm really trying to achieve tasks and goals that other people may not be trying to do, or maybe don't have the drive to do, or whatever the case may be, right? I don't know what that is. And I'm not saying that comes with a personality of being a dick, but it does come with a more strong-willed personality for sure.
The examples that I kept hearing him give, it seemed like he was complaining more of you being proud in a moment than you were possibly being a dick.
I think it was an asshole.
But again, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. I stuck my head in halfway in that conversation. I was taking money at the door, so I wasn't focused on that at first.
That's true. And I marinated on it, right? Because I really wanted to self-reflect and go, am I truly being a dick? And I asked Emily, and Emily said, you're not a dick. And we're always very honest.
Perfect wife answer.
We're always very honest with each other. Like if she's out of line and she's
followed
acting
by like
kind
a neck rub.
If she's acting kind of wild, you know, I'm like, hey, what do you? And if I'm acting kind of wild, she checks me, you know. And I was like, am I a dick generally? And she said no. She said what it is I get very excited about the things that I do, and it can come off as braggadocious. Ooh. But I'm not bragging. I'm just very excited. And so then people can take that as what Glenn said as a dick measuring contest. Like I'm coming in here going, look what I did. So that I think he's referring back to that situation and might hold still something to that, because at that time Chris was in a struggle, right? I mean, you were working on getting your sobriety and getting your shit together. And we were looking for a hobby, and he said, I want to do comedy. So I'm with you. I support you. Let's fucking go. And so we start going to this club and doing a thing. And then all of a sudden, the community around it, the one guy that seemed to be kind of the leadership role in a sense.
The dad. He's still the dad.
You talking about Glenn?
Yeah. So I
agreed with it.
And so I mean, you know,
he knows
when
what
we
he's
saw,
doing.
he's good. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, we're gonna you know make nice whatever, you know, and be around this person. And then he came, it was like twice he had said, he was like, yeah, Chris's jokes are just so similar to mine, it's just crazy. Like I feel like he's been showing up to my shows and like taking notes, and I'm like, not happening. Like that didn't happen. Literally Chris wrote all of this stuff while I was with him, like over the last
me and Nick wrote a lot
weeks.
of my first few sets.
Sat down and just going back
me
and forth.
Me and Nick were writing, he was helping me with pretty much all my writing at first. Like I'd come up with an idea and he'd be like, what if you do this? What if you do this? And they'd be like, oh, but this sounds better. He'd be like, yep, that's the one.
So anyways, I knew that wasn't the case, and he was kind of saying like, well, I can't book him on shows if his jokes are so similar to mine. And
Nick spaz because he was being a good friend.
In my mind, I'm not, and I didn't feel like in my mind, I did not feel like I spazzed.
It was a light spaz.
I looked another man in the eyes and I said, well, that's okay. If you're not going to book him, we'll just go somewhere else and do it better.
Nick said my favorite line ever. He goes, I'll buy my own fucking comedy club and we'll do our own shows. And shout out to Nick Vincent and Chris Luker. Don't take this serious. We run in this fucking city, dog.
Hey. So like, I don't feel like in that moment, he had said something that could have been taken as off-putting, correct?
Right. He should be off-putting.
And so then I responded back with, that's okay, I'll just maneuver appropriately. And I think that sometimes people don't expect that whenever I don't think people say these things to certain people, right? So like, I don't think people stand
Somebody
up
who gets
to
challenged that's not used to being challenged doesn't like the challenge.
exactly, and I think that he doesn't get challenged back. I don't feel like I was a dick. You know, I feel like I stepped up to the same plate that you were on. I did not try to go above your plate. You just said that you're not going to allow my friend to be on any shows because the jokes are too similar and you think that they were stolen. Well, I tell you what, we'll do it, and we're going to not only do it, but we're going to do it better than it's ever been done before. And look at right now.
We do. And
That's a flex, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. Is it a dick move to be like, just don't fuck with me?
I mean, look, obviously it was a dick move to Glenn. You know,
he felt he felt attacked during it, but it was one of those things. And now we're like really good friends with Glenn,
Right,
so it's all
right.
cleared up. And this was right when no one fucked with us. Like Mark and Clyde used to not fuck with us either because they was like, who are these fucking guys and what are they trying to do? Then they saw what
that
we
doesn't
were.
make any sense though, because like I've never seen anybody not into that community. I was welcomed into that community.
But
No, they were very welcoming, but we were trying to
shake it up and do things
We were
differently.
trying to take
And
over.
that may have been why I was welcomed, because I also did this thing. I was like, all right, podcast, and I just started
Yeah.
buying shit. Let's do this.
I think-
Let's do this.
I think it was more so.
That may have been why I got accepted.
So on Glenn's side, there was one joke in particular where it was a joke I 100% wrote myself, and it was a little dick joke, and like it's even worse when I'm having a bad dick day. It's kind of like a bad hair day. All guys have them. Y'all know what I'm talking about, where your dick's just not acting right. Glenn had a joke he said from like 3 years ago or something like that he says good dick day, and I was like, well, that's not the same joke.
No, it's not.
And apparently his was, but he just heard that and was like, well, and he's got these big guy jokes. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm a big dude. Like, we're built similar. We're going to have
It's
similar
the very
body.
first jokes that you're writing. What are you going to write about? What's relevant to you?
Yeah.
I've just been trying to identify and make sure and check myself, because I don't want to be out here and having people think that I'm a dick, because I will do anything for anybody. And if anybody ever asks me for,
And he's proven that time and time again.
if anybody ever asks for advice or whatever the fuck it may be, if they're like, how, whatever things that I kind of know about, because I'm no expert at all in any of this shit, right? Business or real estate or social media.
What works for you.
And so if somebody has questions, like, I don't hold back from anything. I tell you whatever you want to know, And so in me sharing my successes on the street or to friends or wherever, I just don't think that is a flex. And I think that if people around me feel like that, I think I need to protect myself and either A, not talk about these things in front of them, or B, not be around them.
Yeah.
Because the energy needs to be shared. Everybody should be going in a forward direction. And I've really beat myself up over this situation for like 2 to 3 weeks now.
I think it's something that, obviously, I fuck with you. You know I love you to death. Me and you are best friends. I even told my wife, like, get the fuck over it. He's my best friend. But I think Emily nailed it right on the head. It seems braggadocious. And I talked to a fellow comic the other day and asked him how he was doing. And he's like, honestly, I've been struggling. I was like, shit, me too. And he goes, I think everybody is. There's not one person I know that's having a good time right now. And I was like, 100%. And think about it. I don't know what Johnny's got going on. We don't talk like that usually, but we'll get there in the next 6 months, where we can be like,
What do you want to do?
are you struggling? Do you deal with depression? Mm-mm. Damn, it must be nice. Nick, you struggle with
I've
it.
dealt with it, and I know how to deal with it. And I've got a
got a
surefire
good
way to
routine?
deal with it.
I think I've kind of worked out some stuff here recently over the last bout that has helped a lot, and it is I have no control over what happens. All I can do is do. There's no reason to be stressed, because what happens is I get stressed, and the stress turns into depression.
Yep.
And so there's no reason. Today, for instance, I lost an account, right, that I really wanted it to have.
Are we still doing that show for him?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
But I lost an account, and on top of all kinds of shit that has happened to me over the past 3 months, and it's just been one punch after the other, it's really been fucking me up. And today that happened, and I was like, why stress? There's nothing I can do about it. I can't change it. It is what it is. Move along, wake up the next day, and have a good day.
Well,
Be in a good mood.
It's kind of
Fuck
like we went through some money troubles like heavily a while back.
Been there.
Yeah. You got 7 kids. It's fucking tough.
And I'm
But
64.
I thought it was 75. You look really good. But and my wife would be like, "How can you sleep at night knowing we're this far behind on the house and this is happening?" Blah blah blah.
Put my head on the pillow and close my eyes.
I just told her, I was like, "Is there anything we can do about it right now?" She goes, "No," and I was like, "Why am I gonna stress it at 10 o'clock at night? I can't do shit about it. If there's something I can do right now, fuck it, I'll do it. Let's go get it. But there's nothing I can do right now." So I think that's a big part in everyone's like anxiety. Like they stress over the things they can't change, or at that moment, if you can't change that shit, fuck it. I gotta get out of here, boys.
All right,
You want to show us one more? The intro.
I wanted to let Nick hear the intro.
Oh. Okay, intro and then one more thing for real.
For real.
Have y'all heard the new AI song
Yes, the Kanye and Drake one, or the Drake one.
in The Weeknd?
Yes, it sounds just like him.
It's so good.
All right, the this one.
Yeah, the good
Okay,
one.
The good one. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This was one of my intros.
Nick, you're gonna love this.
Probably about to be loud as shit.
It freaked me out.
Just rambling.
It's a little bit better.
Was that real?
Yeah.
Everybody was just talking.
So I was telling him how I did it. So used to back in the day when I would do my mic check, I would just tell everybody start talking, and I'd record it, and then I'd play it back, and whoever was low, I would turn them up.
And he overlapped.
And
all
I
those.
just kept them, and I overlapped like 13 of them
How cool
over
is
together.
that?
Yeah.
You
So
heard
it's just
the only one I
everybody
recognized
talking.
was Mark Pugh.
All I heard was Clyde.
Just start rambling.
Yeah. Oh, just start rambling for real.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
The only one I heard was Clyde.
that was one of
I
my.
didn't even hear Clyde. Play it again.
It freaked me out.
Just rambling.
It's a little bit better.
Scoot, Clyde.
I heard David Allen
David.
too. I didn't hear Clyde at all.
Yeah, I heard Clyde.
How cool is that?
That's cool.
I said,
What'd you say? Oops, wrong button.
That's a wrap. Did you almost just show me your dick?
no, my fucking